Alright guys, let's talk about functions. So I'm going to write a function and use the function so that you can see how it is done. So let's write a function that outputs the maximum number between any two numbers. Okay, so output the maximum number, okay, between any two numbers. First thing you notice is that I want to write the function outside of main because I want to eventually come back and call the function. So we're going to call the function max function. All right. And I'm going to call the max function here. So let's write the function then. To write a function in Go, you start with the keyword func. Okay, func. And we give the function any name. In this case, I'm just calling it max. And then this function will take two numbers. What do I call the number? Let's say num1 and num2. Now this num1 and num2, these are just variables, right? You can call yours anything. They will be of type integer, okay? And then the function will return integer as a variable type, okay? And then let's declare the variable we're going to use inside the function. I'll call the variable result, and it will be of the type integer. And then let's write an if statement to compare the two numbers. These are the two numbers with parameters we're passing in. It will compare it and then output the one that is maximum. So it will say if num1 is greater than num2, result will be equal to num1. Okay. Else, okay, I'll improve this function a little later, but let's just finish. Else result equal to num2. Okay, I think we're done now. Then we'll return result. So what variable type is this result that we're returning here? The variable type is int because we've already specified it in the function. This function can only return an integer. So now we're done. We can backtrack a little and then call the function. Before I call the function, I want to run this code so that you understand that nothing will happen because the function is declared but not called. If you read the error here on line, this is the error says fmt imported but not used. So we imported fmt here and we never used it. But also this function did not run. Okay, we imported fmt on line 3. Look at it, go.main line 3. All right, what we're gonna do now is to use this function and let's call the function here. Before we call it, let's declare some variables we want to use. So say sorry, let's just call it. I think that's even better. So we can say something like answer equal to max. We're calling max now. We pass two numbers, 12 and 4. And then we can fmt dot print f and say max value is d. All right, then we'll pass in that answer. Okay, so we call the function and assigned it to a variable, and then we just printed that variable. So we pass two numbers inside, and now we can run it. So let me clear this first, and then run. We have two bugs. What is the first bug? Undefined. Yes, this is undefined because we did not define it. So two ways to solve the problem is to add this. Let's use this method first, and then we run. Okay, so it gives us the answer. Max value is 12. All right, because it compared these two numbers and gave us 12. All right. Another way to solve the previous bug is to actually declare this, and now we have declared answer, and main.go Boom, the answer is 12. We can pass in more numbers. Let's say here we can declare a int equals to 200 and b another integer equals to 566. So here we can pass a and b and let us know which one is higher. Okay, so the max value is 566. So this is in summary how to call a function, how to write a function and then call it. So we can do a little more manipulations on the function just to give you a better idea. So here we can return multiple values in a function. Okay, so let's try it. I'm gonna delete this and clear out this, and we are good to go. So in this case now, let's write a function that swaps anything we put in any order. So if we put something in one order, it will switch it. Okay, so let's write the function, the func, and call it swap number. Okay, we're going to pass value x and y into it, and they are string. X and y are string. So what will this function return? We want it to return two strings for us, and say return y and x. Okay, so we put in x and y in this order, and then it outputs two strings, y and x. Notice that the return statement is having two parameters. Okay, so in our main function, now we can do something like, let's declare the variables that we're going to insert. A swap number. We can say New York City. That's for x, and y is going to be Tokyo. Okay, and now we're gonna print. Let's see when we call Abby. So like this, it's gonna return the idea for us. So here now, we assigned two variables to this function. So the function will assign the results to these two variables. So it's important that you understand what's happening here. This function returns two different results, okay? And we are dynamically attaching the results to these two variables we just declared here. So when we run this function, what do you think it's going to print? Let me know. Now look here. So it swapped it. Remember that Tokyo was the first, and it swapped it, and now Tokyo was the second. It now put Tokyo first and New York City second. All right, we can do the same thing by just using the word first and second, just to see how it goes. So I'll clear this and then main.go it, and boom, see, it put the second first and the first second.